In this video, we're going to talk about some of the secrets of what makes an advertisement successful, what drives people to watch ads, and what makes ads good. My name is Dimitri. I'm the CEO of 3D Media, an award-winning advertising agency in Southern California. We cater to all over the world. We work with small businesses to large businesses, and we've done thousands of projects, filmed thousands of videos. I know a thing or two about good advertising. In fact, I have a degree in advertising. I also have an MBA degree. I've took courses in Harvard, so I've been around for the last 20 years doing exactly this. And in this video, we're going to explore some cool ads and just have fun with it. We're going to do some reaction and analyze the best advertising ever made. So let's dive in. So let's jump on YouTube and look up best advertising, funniest ads of all time. So actually, before we start watching, why are we looking at the funniest ads of all time? What's the purpose of an ad? An ad's supposed to show who you are to maximum amount of people, ideally to your target audience. But even if an old grandmother sees the brand name of something she'll never use, nevertheless, that's good, because when there's brand awareness, that person becomes a validator that you exist. You want people to know who you are, regardless of what industry you're in. It's always good to have your name out there. But when you're spending advertising dollars, you don't want to waste them. You want to make sure that they're truly targeted towards people that can buy your services or rent your services. In whatever form you're selling them, you want to make sure you're catering to the right audience. That is the rule number one in advertising. Identify your demographics. Number two, have a catchy ad. If you can go viral, especially in modern 2024, 2025, whenever you watch this video in modern times, if you have an ad that people will share, it will save you a lot of money. You will reduce your ROAS significantly. ROAS is return on advertising spend. In other words, your customer acquisition cost is going to be cut down a lot. So you can buy views, you can be in front of people by paying for those views, or you can make content that's viral that people will share on their own accord, and you expose yourself for free. So that's why we're going to start with funniest ads of all time, because they're still being watched to this day, and most of these ads might not even have anything to do with the product, but because they're funny and people watch them, and if you can sneak in a message in there of the product of this or the service, then they've accomplished their purpose. So let's start with funniest ads of all time. Speaking of ads, let's actually analyze this one while we're watching. So this is advertisement of Humvee, the electric Hummer. So it's not necessarily funny, and it's not something I'm going to share with others, but it did get the message across. If I was looking for this type of vehicle,
here are, in my opinion,
if I was looking for this type of vehicle, that might actually interest me. That has a crab walk. They showcase their most important feature, not the most important actually, but most unique feature right away that other cars don't have, and that was very clever. But to be honest, I'm not fully impressed with it, and I'm not in the market for buying a car, but it's nevertheless good knowing that that car can do that. And I happen to know about that car even before watching that. And by the way, do you notice that you can skip ads after 5 seconds for the most part on YouTube and other platforms? You can skip ads after the first few seconds. So you want to make sure those few seconds are mind-blowing. Like if you're looking for that first of all, if you're looking for that service, there's higher chances you're going to actually watch that to the end. So keep that in mind. And you want to advertise to the right people, and you want to have the first few seconds mind-blowing so people will actually get hooked and continue watching to that.
hello?
Let me guess, this is an advertisement for Volkswagen. Even though they're not talking about it, I can already see the VW there in the background.
Hello?
911, what's the nature of your emergency?
Mein Automobil ist on Fritz.
Your automobile's on the fritz?
Ja, yes! Mein Automobil ist on the Fritz.
That's not really an emergency now, is it, sir?
Nein, mein Automobil ist on the Fritz.
Alright, don't call back here again.
Hallo? Ein Moment, Fritz, bitte. Hallo? Hello.
Okay, that was a pretty good ad, and I thought it was about VW. Here's a thing that you have to keep in mind. I'd rate this ad at maybe 8 out of 10, okay? It did have a story right away that kind of got me hooked to find out what's going on, but putting that VW out in front, unless they have a partnership with that company, is not a good idea, because then you're thinking that that's what they're selling. You want to have a suspense to not know what's being sold to you up until the very end. Or if you are putting something in the background, that's fine. But that was very interesting, the way they showed you that you need to know. They're not saying why they're good at providing the service, but they just exposed to you the idea that maybe it's time for you to improve your skills in another language in a clever way. Other funny ads here.
And there's your beautiful baby.
Any day now.
Really? You're eating Doritos? He's eating Doritos on my ultrasound. Do you see what I have to do?
I know.
Give me that.
Okay, that was a good ad. That was a good ad. I'd give that actually a high rating. I'd give it 9 or a 10 because, first of all, you knew what the ad was about. It was pretty obvious. Doritos. It's funny. It's memorable, and there's definitely a high likelihood that people will share that and remember that. That's another thing, you want people to remember you. That's not good. Welcome to the world of AI. I don't know. I give it a 5. I can say it's memorable. There was no real story. I don't understand. Okay, so they're basically what they're trying to do. They're trying to ride the bandwagon of AI. It's hot right now. Robotics is hot. They want for you to remember it. It looked kind of cute, and that he was flirting with her, and then it's lazy. That was not a good ad. 4 out of 10.
Nou, dit is dus de huiskamer. En dan komen we hier bij de slaapkamer. Oh ja. Met...
Yeah, I'd be screaming for that too. That looks pretty cool. Okay, that was a good ad. That was definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. I happen to like beer and alcohol, and I'd have the same reaction. Hilariously enough, yeah, that was cool. Just showing difference between men and women. You'll remember that ad. I'll remember that ad. That's viral content right there. A+. Excellent. Let's watch another one, but now let's actually change the emotion. We're going from funniest to emotional ad. And the reason why emotions are used are because emotions tend to trigger a response. We all know something that really stimulates us is going to have us more. First of all, our brain will remember that more, psychologically speaking. Whenever you have an emotional response associated with any activity, with any experience, that's going to be ingrained in our mind. And second, you can motivate a person to make a purchase through an emotional appeal. Hence, like an impulse purchase. That's something that you've emotionally experienced. For example, you're at a checkout and you see a candy bar and you have an emotional response to it, or feel a physiological response to it for that matter. And our brain is just doing rather than thinking about it. You want to sometimes use the mind, and sometimes you want to use the heart, and sometimes you want to use the stomach. So if you can stimulate a person to make a decision, that's what matters in the end.
little things last the longest. Give extra, get extra.
That was a good ad. That was a great ad. So they tied in the feeling of love between a father and a child to the product, that somehow there's this connection, life's connection. First of all, I think it's going to be more memorable when it comes to the product. You'll remember it more next time you see it on the shelf. It doesn't really explain why the product is good. They just, again, trying to invoke your emotions. And that's an interesting thing to learn, that you don't always want to sell the product. You just want to present it in a way that will make you remember and desire it. And in this case, they just related it to the fact that as time moves on, you'll always share a moment, even when you're chewing bubble gum with your daughter. I wouldn't give it a 10. I'd give it a solid 8 or 9, just because it was done well. I think we'll do more of these videos in the future. Just to reiterate, when you're making an advertisement, you want to invoke emotions. You want to keep it short. You want to have it memorable. If it's funny or if it's emotional in another sense, that's still an emotion. You want to move a person and have them watch it to the end. The first few seconds matter the most, so they don't skip the ad, so they continue watching it. It helps you with the algorithm. You want to create viral content. Don't be too salesy. Put the product there as a matter of fact, rather as the main focal point. It's the story that really counts. You want to have story behind everything, because we have a resistance built in as human beings against others selling to us. But to stories, we all love stories. We want to hear stories and we relate to them, and that will make us feel more positive towards the product. And in a lot of ads, the sale doesn't actually happen in the ad itself. It will just help you be more positive towards the decision making next time you are in front of that product and you are looking for that product, and it's going to be more likely that you'll pull the trigger. And also show it to the right audience. That's another thing, but we mentioned identify your demographic, show it to the right audience, and that is the path to success. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll make many more like it. I think I like this format, watching some of these ads and rating them. I am an advertising expert after all, and it's fun to do this. So we'll do this more. Please like this video to see more like it. Check out our channel, watch our other videos, subscribe for more, and leave me a comment below. Let me know which ad you found the most entertaining, or recommend me some others to watch. I'll watch it in the next video. Thank you again, and see you on the next one.